this is what it's all about. This whole evening is about raising all this money to remember our dear friend Rob. Rob really wanted to have a big comedy night, so obviously because he wasn't well enough, we took over. So we thought we'd have this. We had the Mad Hatter Ball to live his love of hats, because he loved his hat, so that's why we're having a Mad Hatter's Ball tonight. So yes, we kind of got cracking in August, and it's been all systems go. The last couple of weeks have been completely bonkers trying to get all this done. Had a marvellous team helping me, and I could not have done it without them. So St Catherine's has to raise £17,000 every day of the week in order to keep the hospice running how they want to run it. So they get £2.5 million from the NHS, and they have to raise £6 million, and that's where the £17,000 a day comes from. So that was my target, to raise a day's worth of funding for the hospice, to keep doing the good works they do. Oh, they were just amazing. So they came and helped him when he was first diagnosed with helping in the house, and then he went in 4 weeks, and then he spent the last 4 weeks of his life at the hospice there, and they just cared for him absolutely wonderfully and looked after his family absolutely brilliantly too. Really? How long have you got? Rob was just larger than life, twice as real. He'd probably come in here tonight and go, this isn't bonkers enough. So Rob was a social media expert. He had the biggest heart, so although he was always trying to be witty and funny and the rest of it, what was really good about Rob was that he just had this big heart. He would do anything for anybody, so he would bend over backwards for people. So that's why we've got so many people here. So many people loved him, and considering he only started his business 2 years ago, the number of people here is testament to his popularity and what a lovely person he was.
Very talented. I worked with young people. He was absolutely superb at encouraging them to do what they wanted to do. And there were a couple of guys actually that spent time with Rob, wanted to be photographers, and he really encouraged them to follow their passion. Lovely guy, very much missed.
We're at 16 as we start the evening, so I'm hoping we're going to smash through the 16, through the 17, and if we can hit 20, it will be absolutely wonderful.
We have sold some horses, so it could go up to 1,100, maybe 1,200. Lots of people donated raffle prizes. There was Morrison Solicitors, there was Sam Millard, I think Leonie, Sandy, and lots and lots of other people.
By the way, we've got the cameras here from Wish You Were Here. So if you're not with your wife, then you're probably going to wish you weren't here. Please don't film the show. The wife thinks I'm a taxi driver. Men versus women.
Today we are back at St Catherine's to have a big check of the amount that we've earned for St Catherine's. So we need to make a big celebration of what we've done.
Well, absolutely blown it out of the water. It's incredible. They've raised over £23,000. So literally a matter of 3 months. The number of different activities they've pulled together, just amazing.
Karen and a whole team of people have raised an incredible over £24,000 for St Catherine's Hospice in memory of their dear friend Rob. And I know they've been doing all sorts of things, from head shaves to balls to walking 100 kilometres in 100 days to raise this money. And sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts at St Catherine's, this makes a huge difference. This amount of money can help to care for patients in our community and those that will continue to need our care in memory of Rob, which is just phenomenal. So we have to raise just over £6 million every year to run St Catherine's Hospice, and that's through voluntary income. So that's people in our community doing all sorts of things to raise money for us. And my role as fundraising manager is to help those individuals to do the best fundraising that they can, like this for example. It varies the amount of money people raise. So a London Marathon runner would raise around £2,000 to £3,000. Community schools might raise £500 to £1,000. So as you can see, this sum of money is incredible from Karen running this, and I know that lots of people inputted into that, but she's a complete and utter fundraising machine to be able to raise this sort of money. It's probably one of the biggest community fundraising donations that we've had for quite a few years, so it's very special to us, very special indeed. St Catherine's provides specialist end-of-life care for anybody over the age of 18 who is diagnosed with a terminal condition. Here in Crawley is where our hospice stands, where we have an inpatient unit of 18 beds. 85% of our patients are cared for in their own home across Horsham, Crawley, Mid Sussex and East Surrey. Our nurses are out there now caring for people at the end of their life, making sure they're free of pain and comfortable at the end of their life with everybody around that they want to be. Last year we cared for over 2,000 people and we have around 500 patients on our caseload at any one time. And that could be from a phone call just to check in, see how a patient's doing, to the last few hours of their life. And if this is where they choose to die at St Catherine's Hospice, obviously admitting them into the inpatient unit, or whether it's they choose to die in their own home to ensure they have the support they need from St Catherine's and the nursing team there. Yeah, so Rob was in our inpatient unit, so our nurses and healthcare assistants cared for him at the end of his life here at St Catherine's Hospice in Crawley with his loved ones around him and those important to him.